Apparently there's an ad happening right now, so I'm waiting for the ad to finish so we can talk about things that have caused a little bit of drama, a little bit of controversy, because that drives engagement, right? Drama and controversy. People like talking about things that make them upset. Ooh, I hate these fighting games that we play. Ooh, they make me angry. All right, are you ready for what it was? So, the list of most popular games has come out from Evo. So this is the sign-ups between all of the games. There's 12 games selected, and we have the general list of what's at the top and what's at the bottom. This isn't got all the proper numbers and everything, so we don't know how many people are in each game because we're not allowed to check yet, which is very fun. Thank you, Evo. But it's been over 24 hours at this point, so let's check it out, shall we? I would be surprised if most of you haven't seen this and know where we're about to go with this. So, at the top, we of course have Street Fighter 6, because our community is filled with insomniacs that need a sleeping tablet. Then we have Tekken 8, which, again, no surprise. Fucking Tekken in it, Legacy. Tuco, Rivals, and then we have Strive. No, Vampire Survivors was a fighting game. Yeah, it's one of the Legacy games. Oh, well, I guess the Legacy game on the list. No, there's BlazBlue there. Strive, then Granblue, which is still holding strong. Thank fuck. Shitty of the Wolves, Invincible Versus, Vampire Survivor, Central Fiction, Uni 2, which I am actually amazed lost to CF, but hey-oh, it is what it is. And then Virtua Fighter 5. And that's the list. And a couple people were like, holy shit, Rivals of Aether is high. And a couple other people are like, holy shit, Strive is lower than I expected. And there's been a couple of things about this. So I was actually kind of dooming before Evo. If you don't know, I have a wedding that I'm going to on the weekend of Evo. So the Friday and the Saturday, I'm just not here because I'm in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. I'm going to be out in the fucking countryside watching people get married where we probably are not going to have any service. So I can't sit here and watch Evo and I can't stream anything. So I was like, if Strive doesn't get top 4, that means I'm probably not going to be able to watch finals. I'm probably not going to be able to watch finals. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But yeah, the reason that these two are as high as they are is for two separate reasons. To begin with, if you don't know, 2XKO has a massive pot bonus. 2XKO has a $75,000 pot bonus, which brings the pot to over 100k, which I think makes it the most profitable fighting game there. If you top 8 at 2XKO, you get a shit ton of money, which, I mean, it's Riot. We kind of expected this to happen, for them to give, big pot bonuses to whoever top 8s. Yeah, it makes sense. And Rivals of Aether had their publisher pay for 128 people to go to the event. And I don't know if this is true. I should probably check it, to be fair. I'm pretty sure Rivals is the only game that is, free to enter for the weekend. Man, this is fuck this. I'm just gonna have to believe people. I don't want to fill out a bunch of information. I'm pretty sure Rivals was free to enter for the weekend, which means that a lot of people have entered it. And in both of these cases, I say, good. These are good things that are helping these games, which I don't know why people are upset about a lot of these numbers. I'm very confused on why a lot of people are very confused and upset about the numbers. To begin with, Rivals 2 is the newest game on here, technically. I think 2XKO came out a little bit later. But Rivals 2 is the newest game. And a major content creator has not only published the game, but has paid for a lot of people to go to the event, which is a good thing. This is about as morally correct way that we can do this possible. There's no real, like, blood money or anything involved apart from, like, you know, Evo. Like, it's just one of the publishers paying to go to places. Same with 2XKO. Riot's just putting a bunch of money into the pot, and people are like, we want more money in the pot. Yeah, these things make sense. Of course these games are gonna do well. Like, the Rivals one, I've seen a lot of people get annoyed about it, which are like, oh my god, it's gonna be the most DQ'd bracket at the entire event, which is not gonna be true. It's gonna be City of the Wolves again, mark my words. But even if it is, it was free to enter and it gets more eyes on the game, which, considering it is the first platform fighter that's been at EVO since fucking Multiverses, that was a side event at one EVO, yeah, I think that this is probably a good thing. I think an indie game tackling a niche, well, not really niche-er, but a different genre of fighting games being put alongside the big boys is a good thing. And I think it's something that we should honestly probably be celebrating. Yeah, no, Smash hasn't been at EVO for years. Smash hasn't been at EVO for a ridiculously long time. Honestly, it's gotten to the point where I tell people who play Super Smash Bros., just go play Rivals. Because the devs are fucking better than Nintendo. Yeah, it doesn't have, like, Cloud Strife or Captain Falcon, but also, it's a good game, you know? I think that this is an objectively good thing. I'm not upset about this result. Even though I might not be able to watch my game's top 8 if it ends up that Strive's on Saturday, and I don't get to watch Strive, that fucking sucks. But I'd rather have a fucking indie game take that place above Strive than something like City of the Wolves, you know? Like, I don't see how this is a bad thing. I don't understand how people are upset about it. Even if it is fucking a bunch of people that are in the bracket can't go. Shame. Shame, honestly. It's tribalism. It really is. Like, I've shit on Smash Brothers before, and I have a lot of problems with Super Smash Bros. As a competitive game. But, like, I get why it's so popular. And I always wish them the best anytime they go and do stuff. But that doesn't mean I hate platform fighters as a whole, you know? And I want whatever game can to succeed. And having an indie game be in top 4 of one of the biggest fighting game tournaments in the world is a good thing. We should probably also address the elephant in the room. Strive and Grand Blue not being top 4 might genuinely be a good thing for our scenes, and I'm happy with that. There's been a conversation in the EU community specifically around when the Kadia things happened with EVO. We as a community probably shouldn't support this, so where else should we go? EU saw it seemingly as slightly lean towards UFA, which, like, UFA is fucking awesome. I'm absolutely down for that to be our new big event. And the fact that, like, Strive isn't doing as well in EVO, I think is a general good thing for all of us. I think us finding a different event to call home, us to find something that isn't EVO to call our, like, biggest tournament, is probably for the best. And I think that that's good, especially considering that EVO's about to shotgun blast everywhere. Because if we can, as a community, detach from EVO, if EVO then dies, we'll be fine. That's, like, also a benefit of it. That's also a big logic. So them being, like, not top 4, fair enough. Like, I think that this is probably for the best. I'm happy that Rivals of Ether has been able to do so well. And hopefully... I mean, Strive's not going fucking anywhere. Let's be real. Strive's been here for 5 years. It's still getting updated. It just got into 2.0. Combo Breaker was one of the biggest brackets we've ever had. The game's not going anywhere. This isn't a sign of the times that Strive is dying. It's a sign of the times that maybe we should just kind of move on. And the fact that the Arc World Tour is spread out a bunch of different events is good. Like, is really, really good. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. That's what I think. There we go.